The book, Doing What Matters: The Power of Purposeful Productivity, aims to guide professionals in achieving success through effective business knowledge and productive work styles. It emphasizes that true success is not measured by constant busyness, but by the depth and purpose of our actions. The author shares his own journey of learning to manage work effectively, moving from a belief that knowledge and talent were enough to realizing the importance of developing practical skills for productivity. The pitfalls of constant busyness. Many of us are on a relentless journey, striving to keep up with the demands of a fast-paced world, often consumed by an endless stream of tasks and responsibilities. We tend to pride ourselves on being busy, as if our worth is measured by the sheer volume of work accomplished. However, this constant busyness can lead to exhaustion, fragmented focus, and a decline in work quality. It also leaves little room for creative thinking and innovation, trapping us in a cycle of sameness. Beyond work, chronic busyness significantly impacts our work-life balance, leading to neglect of relationships, health, and overall well-being. The constant feeling of being overwhelmed erodes motivation and satisfaction. The book suggests that success is not about completing a lot of tasks, but about doing important things exceptionally well, making a lasting impact rather than just checking off items. Organize and gain control. A key to purposeful productivity is organizing and gaining control over our daily work. The author advocates for developing a reliable system to manage our calendar and tasks, enabling us to track commitments, avoid forgetting details, and focus on value-adding work. This involves core tasks, identifying the essential 20% of tasks that yield 80% of desired outcomes, and prioritizing them. These are crucial for driving work forward and creating genuine value. Effective task management, centralizing all tasks in one place, writing them down immediately, assigning due dates, starting descriptions with verbs, breaking down large tasks, and identifying micro-tasks for low productivity moments. Calendar management, effectively managing and safeguarding our schedules to protect precious time. This includes avoiding instant acceptance of proposals, dedicating the first hour to core tasks, documenting all appointments, allocating event-free days, and evaluating recurring meetings. Weekly and daily preparation, dedicating time for meticulous planning and preparation. Weekly preparation, ideally on Fridays, helps foresee work, set strategies, and define goals. Daily preparation, 15 to 20 minutes at the end of the workday, involves reviewing pending messages, checking the calendar, creating a task list, and defining core tasks for the next day. Starting strong, maximizing the early hours of the day by commencing with high energy and focus on core tasks, avoiding distractions like messages, meetings, or minor tasks during this peak productivity period. Optimize and gain time. The book suggests that time is abundant, but often poorly allocated or unintentionally squandered. Optimizing our calendars and habits can free up valuable time for projects, breaks, and personal life. This section explores defending our time, reclaiming control over our time, and consciously deciding how to allocate it, as failing to do so allows external factors to encroach upon it, leading to overwhelm and reduced quality of life and work. This involves allocating dedicated time for priorities, regularly reviewing projects, and modifying digital habits that consume substantial time. The power of saying no. Learning to decline non-essential requests to avoid overwhelm and maintain focus on what truly matters. Saying no to certain tasks is essentially saying yes to more important aspects. The book provides strategies for negotiating proposals with a conditional yes rather than outright rejection. Streamlining routines and repetitive tasks. Identifying and optimizing frequently repeated activities that consume precious time. By consciously controlling and reducing these routines, one can gain significant extra time, even an hour every day. Reducing noise, managing overload. Actively eliminating and reducing the influx of digital noise from social networks, news, and notifications, as this behavior diverts attention and hinders progress. Adopting a digital diet helps reclaim valuable time, energy, and attention for priorities. Focus and gain attention. Attention is presented as a crucial resource for professionals, enabling ideation, enhancing productivity, and maximizing time investment. The book emphasizes the detrimental effects of a multitasking world flooded with notifications and interruptions. To counteract this, strategies include developing attention span, allocating quality time for work, and enhancing attention like a muscle. This involves embracing monotasking and eliminating distractions. Embracing mindfulness, intentionally directing attention to the present moment with an open, non-judgmental attitude. Mindfulness enhances cognitive abilities, reduces stress, and cultivates clarity and purpose. Monotasking versus multitasking, focusing on one task at a time to achieve heightened intensity, enhanced clarity, increased creativity, improved quality, and heightened lucidity. This involves prioritizing, minimizing digital clutter, and infusing meaning into tasks. Eliminating distractions, creating an environment for deep work by minimizing distractions in both physical and digital environments. This allows for full engagement in the current task. Managing interruptions, distinguishing between self-imposed distractions and external interruptions. Strategies include implementing interruption-free hours, identifying frequent disruptors, sharing routines, resisting succumbing to new tasks, utilizing concise communication, and employing the yes but no technique to negotiate brief delays. Finishing strong, cultivating the habit of completing tasks, as unfinished tasks weigh heavily on the mind and hinder progress. This involves prioritizing tasks that can be completed, checking for half-finished tasks, and regularly reviewing all projects for completion. Handle urgencies and reduce stress. The book highlights that while genuine urgencies exist, many perceived urgencies are in fact false urgencies, stemming from poor work management. It emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between the two to avoid unfinished tasks and misguided prioritization. Key aspects include navigating unforeseen and urgent events, defining unforeseen events as unexpected occurrences that can wait versus urgencies that require immediate attention due to time constraints or potential serious repercussions. When faced with a supposed urgency, the advice is to freeze and take a moment to think before acting and use filter questions to determine its true nature. Method for handling urgencies, a step-by-step plan to address new tasks effectively while preserving core tasks. This involves studying and readjusting planning, ensuring core tasks are not compromised, evaluating and rescheduling minor tasks, shortening remaining tasks, and delegating or sharing tasks if necessary. Identifying the source of urgencies, recognizing that urgencies often arise from poor or non-existent individual planning, inadequate management of dates and deadlines, overconfidence and complacency regarding deadlines, poorly defined processes, or miscommunication. Learning from each urgency, emphasizing the crucial practice of analyzing unforeseen events or urgent situations after they occur to extract valuable lessons and prevent recurrence. This involves asking questions about the root cause, its impact, and what actions or adjustments can be implemented in personal routines, communication, or workflow to prevent similar situations in the future. Manage meetings and increase efficiency. Meetings, though essential for collaboration, can be productivity killers if not managed effectively, often incurring substantial hidden costs. The book aims to transform meetings into a powerful tool for professional success. This includes understanding the impact of meetings, recognizing that meetings diminish personal resources like time and energy. Poorly executed or excessive meetings lead to frustration, confusion, and restrict engagement in other activities. Avoiding common meeting mistakes, addressing prevalent bad habits such as calling meetings without a valid reason, lack of a clear calendar, insufficient preparation by attendees, lack of punctuality and appropriate attendees, poor moderator leadership, allowing distractions, inappropriate timing, lack of clearly defined next actions, and neglecting follow-up. Optimizing the weekly meeting, utilizing the weekly meeting as a valuable opportunity for team reflection, debriefing, review, and collaborative preparation for the week ahead. Key purposes include evaluation, motivation, communication, awareness, setting goals, assigning tasks, and scheduling next mini-meetings. Shifting these meetings to Fridays at 1 p.m. is suggested for better productivity. Express meetings. Introducing a simple, expedited meeting format for small groups, 3 to 4 people, that are brief, no more than 10 minutes, and conducted standing. These serve to promptly address issues, provide comments, make quick decisions, and share updates, helping to eliminate numerous interruptions throughout the day. Control messages and enhance overview. The book addresses the common issue of messages dominating our work rhythm, leading to confusion between activity and productivity. It emphasizes the importance of mastering written message communication as a powerful tool. Strategies include making messages a secondary tertiary priority, postponing checking messages until after core tasks are initiated to avoid squandering peak productivity time and starting the day reactively. Keeping messages closed while working, establishing dedicated times for processing messages and resisting the temptation to constantly check them, thereby avoiding poor multitasking and constant distractions. Disabling message notifications, turning off alerts and notifications on devices to prevent constant distractions and enhance mental clarity. Reducing the number of recipients. Being mindful of who truly needs to receive a message to avoid unclear ownership, misunderstandings, and increased message volume. Avoiding accumulating tasks in the message list, using a dedicated task management tool instead of the message list as a repository for tasks due to the message list's limitations in functionality and potential for clutter. Never relying on messages for urgencies, using appropriate communication channels, calls or face-to-face for urgent matters, reserving written messages for matters that can wait. Making swift decisions for each message, developing the habit of read, decide, and act to avoid message accumulation and ensure timely action. Storing important information. Elsewhere, extracting crucial information and files from messages and storing them in a more suitable, centralized location for better organization and accessibility. Utilizing intelligent filters and rules. Leveraging search functions, filters, and rules in message applications to prioritize incoming messages based on sender and content, minimizing noise and ensuring immediate attention to important communications. Writing better messages, developing the skill of writing clear, concise, and efficient messages by reflecting on content, setting character limits, avoiding detours, emphasizing deadlines, structuring messages effectively, crafting clear subjects, organizing information in lists, utilizing templates, and avoiding open-ended questions. In conclusion, the book advocates for building a personal operating system focused on purposeful productivity. This involves aligning daily activities with priorities, starting each day focused on core tasks, and continuously nurturing attention to unlock full potential and achieve a more fulfilling and productive lifestyle. The author also highlights the transformative power of mindfulness, gratitude, and resilience through positive affirmations for personal growth.